video, and in today's video, we are going to be doing our playoff predictions by using this, basically, like, who I think is going to be the 1 seed is going to go here. Let's say in the Western Conference, I think the Warriors are going to be the 1 seed. Yeah, I know, that's all time Warriors, just put that there. These are just my opinion, and these are a little early. This is recorded as of 10:39 p.m., December 10th, 2020. If any trades happen, I don't know, then it won't be based off of this video because at the time I wasn't a trade. Now I want to start off with our Eastern Conference. Now there's a lot of choices, but I think that the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference is going to be the Brooklyn Nets. The reason I think the Brooklyn Nets are going to be the 1 seed is just because I don't really know. It's just like KD, Kyrie, all their depth, like Spencer Dinwiddie, Kyrie Silver, Jared Allen. It's not like one of those teams like the Cavs where they have their starting lineup and then their bench is doo-doo. They off the bench they have like Landry Shamet. So I just think they're a good team. And Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving have more playoff experience than Giannis. And just like, well, this is based off of playoff like seeding. And I will also be doing I will be telling you like my brackets and who I'll have winning the NBA championship. It's a long time. But yeah, I have the now as the 8th seed. There's gonna be a play-in tournament from 8 to 10. But we're not gonna be counting the play-in tournament for this video because 2K doesn't have that. But anyway, for the 8th seed in the Eastern Conference. Ooh, this is hard. Predict that just know this video is not like scripted. I'm just going off the top of my head. I'm gonna give it to the Bulls because I do think they will choke in the play-in tournament. I really do. Actually, let me change that to the Indiana. And now, just know I have very low hopes on the. I don't expect the Pacers to do anything. And now, that's Pacers. I think that's what's gonna happen now for the 4 or 5 seed in the Eastern Conference. I think the Heat are gonna stay at the 5 seed. That's my opinion. I think that the Heat are going to stay at the 5 seed. The Nets-Pacers matchup, so I feel like a Nets-Heat matchup. But I feel like the Heat are going to stay at 5. For the Eastern Conference at 4. I have high hopes on the just kidding. No, not the Hawks. At the 4 seed, I have the Toronto Raptors. I'm a Raptors fan. I'm debating, you know what, I'm switching that quick. I have the Celtics going to 4. It's a really hard one if I have the Celtics or the Raptors going to 4. I'm going to put the Raptors at 3. I just feel like this is a nice first round rematch. It'll give the Nets a good matchup. So that'll be nice. But this is just my playoff prediction. And now it's Raptors for the 6th seed. I'm going to move on. I feel like this is going to go to the Sixers. And I hope. And now, I'm going to give that to the Hawks. Because I'm not putting them. Raptors, Hawks, I feel like it's going to match up. I feel like the Raptors are going to crap on them, but yeah. And now we have the Spurs. Sorry. For the 2 seed in the Eastern Conference, I have the Milwaukee Bucks. If I don't put them at the 1 seed, I got to put them as the 2 seed. And I have high hopes on this team, the Charlotte Hornets. If they were versing the Bucks, then I would actually think they would be like a 2nd round team. So that is my prediction for the 1st round of the Eastern Conference. It's my prediction for the Eastern Conference matchups. Now, for the Western Conference, the 1st seed. You might not agree with me. What the hell happened? You might not agree with me on this one. Not the Suns. I think the 1 seed is going to go to the Clippers this year just because LeBron's going to get a little worse. Yeah, I know that Lakers team's overpowered, but you know the Clippers did get Serge Ibaka and Nicholas Batum, and they have more depth than the Lakers. Like, yeah, the Lakers starting lineup is impeccable, but like they still are only up to like their 7th man, 6th man, so they still don't have great depth. Now at the 8th seed, I actually have the New Orleans Pelicans clinching a spot. I feel like that's a matchup that's gonna go down, but no. The 4 seed, I feel like this is a stretch, but I think the Suns are gonna prove people wrong. That might be crazy to some people, but I feel like the Suns are gonna prove wrong. They did get Chris Paul at the end of the day. They did lose Aaron Baines though, but this team is still very good in my eyes. And now with the 5 seed, I have the Golden State Warriors. I feel like they're going to get way better. And now that's going to be a matchup I'm looking forward to if it happens. Hold on. And now for the 3 seed. I have hopes in this team, but it might be a stretch to some people. But at the 3 seed, I have a very this is a weird one, but I have the Houston Rockets. I just feel like if they don't trade James Harden, keep that in mind, there's rumors about them trading James Harden. And Philly didn't make the playoffs because the rumors are Philly and Golden State. If he goes to the Warriors, then they're going to be the 1 seed. Or, sorry, like the 2 seed, 3 seed. And if the Sixers are getting James Harden, or if the Sixers are getting Harden, then expect them to be around the Raptors spot. But depending on who they trade, if they trade Joel Embiid, put them at a 4 seed, Simmons a 3 seed. Or opposite, Simmons or Ben 4 seed, Embiid 3 seed. Now, at the 6th seed, I have the Cleveland Cavaliers. Just kidding, that's not a Western Conference team. At the 6th seed, I have the Dallas Mavericks, which might be crazy to some people, but now moving on. This is going to be a weird one to some people, but here, not that one. But the Denver Nuggets, and yeah, the Lakers, they're going to rematch. Because, yeah, I know the Nuggets had a very good season last year. But I just feel like they're going to get, I feel like they had the same situation as the Heat. The Heat are going to get worse this year. They are not going to be as good as, people expect. They are going to be, the Nuggets and the Heat. Those are going to be teams. Those are teams that just had crazy seasons. But this is my playoff predict. That is my bracket. Now let's get into who I think is going to win. Now, starting off with this one. Where is it? Nets. So, let's start off. I have the Nets winning. How many games I win in isn't going to be proper. But I have the Nets winning. I do have the Warriors winning the series against the Suns. I've got a 50-50 on this. But at the end of the day, I do have this being really close series, but I do actually believe that this is a good bracket. I think the Mavericks will upset the Rockets, the Lakers there. I think that the Hornets are going to get a game on the Bucks, sorry. The Nets are going to get the sweep. The Heat are going to beat the Celtics again. And now we have the Raptors. and Hawks. I don't have the Hawks winning this series, so if 2K simulates the Hawks winners, that's 2K, not me. There. I have that going in place. And I'm knowing 2K, guarantee the Bucks is going to make the conference finals unless they force win. Now, this series I do have going to 7. And I think this will go either way, so I'm just going to let 2K predict who's going to win this. Whoever 2K has winning is going to... Well, I do have... I don't know. I don't know. This is an undecided series. Alright, that is an undecided series. And now for this round, I do have the Bucks winning, but not like miserably. Like that, like miserably. I do have the Clippers whooping the Suns. Oh my god, force win for Toronto. I have this series going to 7. I have that series going to 7. I do have that looking like the back. I do have the Battle of LA this year. Raptors, Bucks. I think the Raptors do have potential to win the series, but I do have the Bucks. That's not an undecided series. I have the Bucks winning, but I think that will go to 7. This series will not go to 7, in my opinion. I think this is going to like 5, if that, maybe 6. But the Heat did prove wrong. But I do have the Nets winning, is my point. I think it'll be Brooklyn, Milwaukee, LA, and the Battle of LA. And in these series, I have the Clippers in 5 or 6 games. This is a close looking game. 3-1. I would give the Lakers one more game. I would give that one more game. I feel like the Eastern Conference is going to be really juicy this year. I have this series going to 7. And yeah, I do have the Clippers winning in 6, but this series could go either way. But I feel like the Bucks are gonna blow. Well then, I feel like that's an undecided series, but I can't really make that undecided because that's the NBA. I feel like KD will outplay Giannis, so I have the Nets winning. And now in the NBA Finals, I think this is going to be a very close series, like closest since like the Warriors-Cavs series, like very close. I have this series being like very close. I think this will be a brawl. Not too well, I feel like the Clippers are going to take like a major lead like this. I feel like the Nets are going to have a comeback city, but that's just my opinion. And some of you might think that's crazy, but I feel like it's going to look like this. Not like that. I feel like, well, yeah, this is what I think. The Nets are going to win the ring in 6. That's probably, yeah, like 3, yeah. This is my playoff bracket. This is how I have the games. Everything here is right. Other than this one, I would have this series with the Lakers go to 6. This go to 5 or maybe 6. And this is 7, but some people consider this 6. You could put this at either 7 or 6, Raptors, Bucks. Heat, Nets series, I would have that going to 5. If you want to push it, you can put it to 6. I have this Mavericks-Lakers series going to 6, and I have the Lakers winning. But other than that, everything else is right. This is my playoff bracket. So, let me know if you guys think that this is a decent prediction. I think this is a solid prediction. for some people might think this is a solid prediction. The only things I could see people like getting a little bit like weird about is how the Hawks are doing really good, or like how the Hawks got a decent spot, and how the Hornets made it, or how the Nuggets are falling off, and how the Mavericks and Rockets are doing way better, or how the Suns and the Warriors are that high after Clay's injury. Cause like I can understand if you are like, how is the Warriors that good? But and this is not counting injuries. Like if someone gets injured, then like this is no injuries. This is December 10th, 2020. Now 10:54 p.m. We're not counting injuries because we don't even know if there's what injuries are gonna happen. But if Steph stays healthy, Wiggins hopefully can improve. Hopefully Draymond can do a little better at least. He had a bad season. Klay Thompson obviously got injured, but I like this team without Klay Thompson. It's like, yeah, they sucked because it was before KD and Kyrie. It was like D'Lo stuff. Like D'Lo was their leader, but it was pretty fun to watch. Like Wiseman, it's cool to see Curry back as a leader because you got like Curry, Wiseman, Wiggins, Draymond. That's a cool team. I almost said Iguodala. Oh yeah, I think they also have Kelly Oubre. I believe they also have Kelly Oubre now. Yeah, they also have Kelly Oubre now. Anyway, you get the point. It's a good team, but I hope you guys enjoyed my playoff predictions. I